Hi everyone, it's Nat here. Hope you're doing well. So I'm in the craft room, yay! Got up, did the dishes, and then I headed out to the garden, did some weeding. Thought I'd get it done because the clouds are coming over, so I think we've got rain for a couple of days. And I thought, what better time to get into the craft room? I have so much to catch up with and do, which I'm looking forward to. Must get a move on with my train/engineers journal. So it's all been shoved away in this tub here, so I've got a whole lot of stuff there. I do have a plan for today because there's something I've been itching to play with. So I'm so organised, it's just all thrown in here. My little embellishments. There's photos. If I can find it, here we go. And then what I wanted to do today was have a bit of a play with this. Now, Aunty Vera sent me this with my last order from Aunty Vera Scrap and Craft, and it's your Art Daily Vellum journaling pad. This is Beyond Science. Now, it says there's 8 designs and there's 32 sheets, so there's heaps in here. And look, they're beautiful. It's sort of like gold. And then they've got these ones which are sort of like silver. Beautiful vellum sheets and really steampunk style. And they're just perfect for the style that I'm doing in here. And then I've got to decide whether I want the gold or the silver. Sort of leaning towards the silver because I am doing quite whitish sort of pages with diagrams on. Really like that. I'm looking for one that's sort of quite big that will make a nice sort of cover piece. That one would be nice too. So I wouldn't mind making a few pieces, I think, with this vellum pad. Okay, so after much deliberation, what I have decided to do is cut a piece of my file folder to make a page flip, I reckon. So I just went with the natural fold in the bottom of the file folder and left that there, and cut one side out long here and then left a bit on the other side so that can sit over the top of a page and be glued down. This will probably be a tucked spot on the other page, and when it's stuck down I should be able to flip it up like that. So I want to make a window in that for my vellum sheet. So I will do that first, and how I thought I would do that is I have these Project Life dies. Becky Higgins nested metal die 8-pack silver is what it says. Fair enough. So yeah, so it's the size of a big Project Life card. I've got the smaller ones in there too, so it's a really handy die set, that one. So I'm going to cut my window out of here with that for starters because it seems to be quite a nice size. We can fit most of our little engine in there. So that works nicely. So I'll do that first. I think if I put it that way you can see more, not that you need to see. I always do this crooked when I'm doing it on film. So I'm going to put this in first. I'm making sure I fold this little bit up so that I don't cut into that while it's folded over. So I'll put that about there. Put my die face down. Try and get it somewhat even. Might even stick this one down with a bit of washi tape just to make sure it doesn't move while I'm putting the other plate on. So make sure we get it where we want it. Might have a bit of extra room down the bottom. Will be crooked. I do everything crooked, but it doesn't matter. that should help a little bit, hopefully. Then we can put our top plate on. So I've already moved it. My washi tape helped good. I should have probably put some down the bottom. Put that on carefully. And I'll just run that through. Looks like it's cut okay. Now I'll still need my big shot for the next piece I want to do. I think. So I'll just take a sticky off. So there we've got our window now. Now the next thing I want to do is try and make a little frame for it. And to do that, I might cut out, I'm just debating whether I want to make 2 frames. I might actually. So I'm going to have to cut this piece down so it'll go through the big shot. Because this is a folded over piece of the file. And I'll see if I can cut 2 in 1. So we want it about like that. That looks like it's cut through great. So this is cool because I've cut these out, so they're the same size as Project Life cards, so I'll be able to use them to make some little Project Life cards or postcards or whatever I like. So I'll keep those pieces, but what I really want for this is these frame bits around the outside. Now I need to cut around these 2 sides and cut down here so that we've got 2 little frames that can go around the outside of our vellum here. I think it will look a bit neater if I do that. So I might measure it up. I mean, I could use my knife, but if I do that, I'm likely to cut really crooked. So I might just measure up and cut. Now, ruler. That's the one we want. So I just want to measure around about how far the distance is here. Looks like 5, 6, 7, about 8 millimeters. So if we do about 8 millimeters there, and about the same here. Just rule a line along there. I think I can just see that. Might chop that off first while I can see it. Actually, I might use my knife for this bit. And I've got to do the same over this other side. Now the reason I swapped to the metal ruler is pretty obvious because I tend to cut. You can see there that I've cut and hacked up this one by using it with my knife. All right, so that's our frame. Now, Just got to cut it in half. Might have to take the rough bits off, but we'll see. It doesn't look too bad actually. So we want the clearer sides like that. There's a bit of a rough bit up here that can come off. Will do. Just put my mat away. All right, so now we just decide which way we want to stick it. So we could do it like that. Or we have it underneath. And then whether I might decide not to use a frame on the front, although I kind of do like it. Maybe we'll do it like that, and then the back will have the other frame. Now the other thing is, do I want a corner around? I think I might these little bits here, so I might just do a 7mm corner around there. Now we're going to have to cut our picture down a tad as well. But we need to leave enough room to be able to stick it on. So let's have a look at the sides. I don't know how much cutting down they'll need. Not much, if any. Sides might be just all right. So it's just the top mainly, because we want most of the bottom there. So I'm just going to take this off here. So that seems to fit nicely. We'll just have to be careful when we put it on. So what I usually do to stick my vellum on is some double-sided tape and a little bit of glue, just to make sure it holds. So we want quite a thin double-sided tape for this, I think. And I might make sure I got this the way I want it. It's going to go on like that. So what I might do is put my double-sided tape on here and then stick that to my vellum. Good luck to me. Now I don't want to get my glue too close to the inside edge because I don't want it to seep onto my vellum. See how we go with that. There are a few bits that have a bit more than I'd like on there. Now I'm going to try and lie it down where we want it. I think that's not too bad. It's coming out this end, but that's all right because we're going to glue our little frame over there anyway. But what I might do is ink with my black soot. The inside of my window. do the outside as well. So I will just get some glue on that, I think. I'm gluing the wrong side after all that. I know. I have so much faith in myself. Well, when you haven't been like in the craft room for a couple of days, you tend to get a bit rusty, don't you? All right, now to try and get this on even, just start at one corner, go down. I think that's pretty good. I like that. Now we've just got to do the same on the other side. Now what I'll also do is corner around down here. And up here as well. So now this is where we're going to have problems because I think this side's going to stick out a bit, but I reckon I can cut that down if I need to because I have got it over that way a little bit more than I wanted to. And we want this window to try and be even with the other one, if you see what I mean. So I might just see if I can trim that off just a little with my whittle scissors. I didn't put glue the whole way out here, so I think we can do that. See what that's like. Looks like it's about there. Yeah, that looks like it will work. All right, I'll just finish it off a bit neater, I think, if we frame that side as well. So again, we will ink. Now we'll try and stick this on. Just want to make sure that it doesn't look like we can see it through that way. No, I think I did pretty good. I didn't over glue because I don't see glue coming out everywhere, so that's amazing. All right, so that's created a nice vellum flip. I thought I'd do it like this because I was going to do it on the front page of a cover of one of the signatures or the little journal I'm putting in there, but if I want to write on one of the pages, it might imprint on this. So I thought if I do it as a flip, it can be stuck to the top of one of my pages and flipped up, and it's not going to get ruined that way. So I think that was a much better idea. So that looks cool. All right, so now we can embellish if we like. I'm just thinking of what I've got that I might like to embellish with. Well, I've got my washi tape. Got some of this word stuff too, which might look good on there, especially over that bit. Get straighter than that. And I can cut around that. All right, so that's fixed up that bit, which is good. I did give in the other day and download some Tracy Fox labels. I was always going to make all my own labels, but yeah, didn't happen in a hurry. So what have we got? More rather random mix labels. And we've got random sciencey labels. I think they're more nature. Yeah, I think the sciencey ones are more nature-based. So I've got labels there. Sorry, bumping you around. And then I do have, I think it was the Tim Holtz field notes and some other little bits and pieces that I stamped out on paper there. So we can have a look at those and see what we want to use. I've got to debate whether I want to sew as well. Oh yeah, I could have sewn around there. I mean, I still can. I have the decisions. Probably would look nice with some sewing too. All right, might go do that. Do the sewing first and then we'll worry about sticking some stuff down. Okay, so I did do a zigzag stitch around and I love the way that looks. So now I might add a bit of fibre. I might just blacken it up a bit though. Because it's sort of tea dyed, so. And I will go around the edge of the label as well, just to crunch it up a bit. To put that on something like that, I reckon. So I'll stick the label on first. Look at my thumbnail. Now in this corner, I mean, I could stick something else, but half tempted just to stamp something there. I think would look pretty cool. So let's just do that. Just thinking what stamps I have available. I do have my Tim Holtz here by the looks, the field notes, so yeah, let's do that one. That fits perfectly. I'm going to do the 785 just there. There we go. Beautiful. So we've got to do something on this. This is going to be a tuck on the other page when it hangs over. And I do have that material that I found before. I also have stuff everywhere now. Written authority. I like that written authority. Got to cover up the print that's on there. I'm going to ink around this because I reckon I will use it. Just grunge it up a bit. paint it up with some black as well though. Don't want to get ink on my vellum. Right. It's sort of distracting me that I can see that because I want to see this the way it's going to be. That'll do. What other stamps do we have? Destination, that's a cool one. Might do that. Just up there. Making a nice big mess as usual to clean up. Oops, get it all over everywhere. Nice. Takes me a while, doesn't it? But I get there in the end. Kind of like this down there, but it's a pity you can't rip this stuff very well. Oh, you can rip it. Oh, it is quite paper-like, this one. Let's give it a bit of a rip then. I might just put that down there because why not? Saves wasting that little piece. Thinking some double-sided tape for that. I've got a thicker piece here. Beautiful. All right, so I better give you a demo. Better feel my pages. I didn't check that, did I? So this is the size that one of my pages will be, or the biggest page anyway. So this would sit just, that was close. Would sit just over the top like that. So we would be able to flip it up and see the underside and do whatever on here. And then when we turn that page, we'd have this stuck down as a top tuck. Might add more to that, but we'll see. I'll leave it like that for now because I'm quite happy with it. But yeah, oh, I like that. That turned out all right considering. So I love the sewing on it. Oh, I was going to sew on that a bit too. Okay, so now I've finished. So I did just do some straight and zigzag along there. So you'll be able to see that there, but that will be stuck down anyway. So, and I did just cut the ends off. I decided I didn't want the dangly bits, so they've been chopped off. So I love how that turned out. I hope you enjoyed that. It was a great thing to do with the vellum. I do want to use it in a few different ways as well in the journal. So I'm going to go now, and yes, I should be on in the next couple of days with some more ideas of what to do with the diagrams, the engineering diagrams that I'm putting into this journal. And then I'm going to try and get it finished. That'll be good. Take care, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.